What's up, gang? What's up, gang? What's up, gang? If you're new here, welcome to the Spiritual Ghetto. If not, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Grab your water, grab your chapstick, come on back and grab your messages. If you are seeking something a little more personal related to what you've got going on, I am open for personal readings, general readings, whatever you need, spell work requests, all the things. Check out the website at www.thespiritualghetto.org because we're an organization, not a .com. And that's on period. So if you are watching live on Facebook, we're going to get into some midweek messages. If you are watching live on TikTok, you already know what to do. I got to plug TikTok in, though. Give me a second. I got to plug TikTok in. Apparently, I forgot to do that. My bad. Yes. Paid readings and requests are available on TikTok, available link in the bio through the website or on the Cash App $ the Spiritual Ghetto. Anyway, anyhow, Facebook, let's see what the messages are for midweek. We're going to start with my Hoodoo Omen playing card deck from Conjure South. Shout out to them. Shout out to the Queen. In the meantime, in between time, let's see what Spirit wants you to know for these midweek messages on Facebook. What my Facebook collective needs to know at this time, Spirit? First thing we got out is the Five of Clubs, which talks about exhaustion. It talks about working hard. This is working harder than you need to. This is that phrase, working harder, not smarter. This is exhaustion, though. Followed by the Nine of Hearts, which talks about luck and favor. Somebody's exhausted and you have luck and favor surrounding you, meaning you need to allow this luck and favor to work for you. You need to put yourself in circumstances where you allow the luck to be lucky, allow yourself to be lucky, right? But the Ten of Spades, we also have an element of protection out here. So it's like somebody's exhausted, but they have not all the right reasons to be exhausted, but all the reasons not to be exhausted, rather. We have luck and favor followed by protection, followed by high emotions, ego, pride, things like that with the Seven of Hearts, right? So followed by the King of Spades. This is stubborn energy, right? This is stubborn energy. Unfazed, unmoved energy, right? It can be kind of reckless at times. So this is somebody who is kind of exhausted, but they're covered by luck. They're covered with favor. They are covered by protection. But maybe the way they move under this covering, maybe the way you move under this covering is what's exhausting you. What's exhausting you, what's draining you, is because you are trying to make things happen and things are not happening. The emotions are high, the ego is high, the feelings are high at this time, but ultimately we are stubborn and not moving. It's not unmovable. It's just not willing to move with the King of Spades. This is stubborn energy, someone who is unwilling to move, the bull, if you will, right? Now, all of these have a crossing energy. Let's see what the crossing energy is to this bull here. Ooh, 2 cards came out. Crossing energy is 3 of Spades and the 4 of Hearts. Ending, for some of you, this is like ending thinking with your dick kind of energy, ending that kind of reckless kind of cycle. But for others of you, it's like ending doing things sporadically and passionately and calling it it's like moving sporadic and passionately, but calling it oh, I'm following, kind of playing it down like you're following something or you're following through on something. This isn't follow through energy. It's reckless energy covered up, right? And this is what it's leading to. This is a challenge here, is because Spirit is trying to get you to stop being reckless in these spaces. With the Nine of Hearts being challenged by confusion, somebody's confused by the fact that they are covered in this luck and favor, or maybe they're confused on how to activate the luck and favor, how to activate being lucky, how to feel favored in certain situations. With the Ten of Spades being challenged by the Eight of Hearts, which talks about betrayal, right? This reckless energy essentially betrays your protection, right? Betrays your protection, right? It is essentially fighting against it. With the Seven of Hearts out here, followed by the Magic or Ritualism card. This is indicating that would indicate that there's spell work being done or needed. With the Five of Clubs followed by the Nine of Spades, which is the mental suffering card, being challenged by the Nine of Spades. Maybe this isn't physical exhaustion, this is mental exhaustion. For a lot of you here, this is a mental exhaustion. That's why this feels like a merry-go-round of events, if you will. it's being protected, you're being lucky, but you're stubborn and reckless. Like it's a merry-go-round of events. Things keep happening because you are lucky and protected, but you keep acting reckless. So it keeps putting us back in the cycle of doing this same little song and dance and little ditty all over again, right? So for this week, for my Facebook collective, one thing that we can try and do differently is try not to be so reckless. Number one, Queen of Diamonds is somebody who moves with great respect and authority. Again, if you are getting this advice, take this advice, respect it, deal with it. And it's not a challenge you in saying you're being reckless in a naive or or a judgmental kind of way. It is advising you that Spirit wants something different for you. Holy Spirit is trying to move you in a different direction, right? And you are being your own worst enemy with the Two of Spades here. All right, Facebook, that is it. I'm gonna leave that there for you. That is your quick midweek message. Hopefully it makes a change to your week. Hopefully you get some different results than what you've been encountering. If you too are in search for a reading or a custom spell works, those can be purchased on the website, or you can DM me and use the Cash App. But they're available on the website, as is everything else. Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo is available, as well as all the other forms of payment that you guys like. Without further ado, Facebook, I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate you all being here with me today. Hopefully this advice helps, and maybe I'll see you guys this weekend. Peace.